You could start doing these today and begin reaping the benefits right away. Okay, habit number 1 is always eat breakfast. Now, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Breakfast is probably also the most underrated meal of the day, but it is actually very, very important because a breakfast consisting of foods that are high in vitamins, proteins, and slow-release carbohydrates can keep your energy levels up until lunchtime. And with your energy levels up, you're less likely to crave a sugary, unhealthy snack in the middle of the morning. Now, clean eating breakfast foods include oatmeal, wheat germ, bran, yogurt, fruits and fruit juices, eggs, and fish. And you should get a pretty balanced selection of all of those during the course of an average week to make sure that it's spread out and that you get all the benefits all day long. And washing it all down with a cup of tea or coffee, well, that's fine too. A lot of people do benefit from a burst of caffeine to wake them up in the morning. And of course, getting rehydrated after sleeping all night is very beneficial too. Which leads me on to the next subject, which is habit number 2, which is drinking water instead of soft drinks. Now, soft drinks are, awful, really. I mean, soft drinks are full of corn syrup, they're full of processed sugars, and they've got lots of artificial colorings and flavorings, and none of which do you any good. Carbonated spring water with a slice of lemon or a splash of fruit juice can be just as refreshing as a soft drink. Spring water is better than tap water, as it's less likely to contain chlorine, fluoride, and other additives, and of course, it does tend to taste better. In moderate climates like the UK, northern USA, and southern Australia, it's recommended that adults drink about 1.2 liters, that's 6 to 8 glasses per day. In hotter tropical climates, one should drink more to avoid becoming dehydrated. Okay, habit number 3 is sit at the table to eat. And this means that you take more notice about what it is that you eat. And you'll eat more slowly, you'll feel full sooner, and you'll be less likely to overeat and therefore put on extra weight. And of course, you're less likely to crave an unhealthy snack than you would be if you were doing some other activity. Lots of people snack while they're watching TV or playing computer games or talking on the phone, and doing some other type of activity while you're eating means that you're not actually paying attention to what you're eating. So there is a tendency to eat something that's unhealthy, eat something that's full of salt or sugar or satisfying in that way, but not particularly healthy for you. And you can also lose track of how much you're eating because you're concentrating on something else. So, sitting down and eating with family and friends can also make any meal a social occasion, and it gives you a chance to catch up with what others are doing. But even if you're eating alone, making the effort to eat the proper meal can be beneficial, and you're less likely to rush your food and get indigestion, for example. Habit number 4 is to snack healthily. Now, there's nothing wrong with snacking, but as long as you eat something healthy rather than candy or chips or that sort of thing. So choose fruit instead of candy or chips. They've got plenty of vitamins and there's nothing artificial. And choosing fruit that's in season will give your body the nutrients that it needs for the time of year. And finally, habit number 5 is to shop at your local farmer's market. And it's the best place to shop for clean eating, healthy foods. You want to choose natural, organic, or free-range foods because these are likely to be free from pesticide residues and GMOs, genetically modified organisms. And foods won't have been transported very far, so there's going to be fewer food miles, which is good for the planet. Farmers markets are springing up all over the place, and not just in the country. It used to be that you could only find a farmer's market in a provincial market town or somewhere like that. But many of them are being opened in towns and cities too, because people realize that buying produce direct from the farmer at a farmer's market can be beneficial for their health. And of course, it's good for the farmer too. It helps their cash flow. So if you look on the internet, I'm sure you'll be able to find one that's closest to you. So there you go, 5 clean eating habits that you can start adopting right now.